that the so-called brave Republicans have become pathetic cowards. They're afraid to face the constituents that they have betrayed and stabbed in the heart. These people are supposed to be representing the interest of their constituents. However, they have betrayed them, lied to them, and deceived them. And now they are afraid to hold town hall meetings because they've been told by their MAGA leader not to do so. Simply just go to video or go online, but don't face them. So how well do you think that's going to work in the upcoming midterm elections in 2026? Democrats, it's called Project 2026. Midterm elections. Gather your forces together. Get organized. Grassroots operation. Don't make the same mistake that you all made during the general election. According to MSNBC, the headline reads, by canceling, first of all, Tyrone Bowman live. Welcome to the program tonight. Welcome to the conversation. By canceling town halls, Republicans treat the symptom, not the problem. Avoiding constituents is easy. Governing is hard. GOP leaders appear focused on the former while demonstrating little interest in the latter. That's according to MSNBC. Plenty of members of Congress have held town halls in recent weeks, and many of these events have had one thing in common. There are some unsatisfied voters out there, and they're eager to give their elected representatives an earful. It's reached the point at which some Republicans are even clinging to the baseless idea that their unhappy constituents are secretly being paid to criticize them. You know, these people make up any type of lie, any unfounded truth. They just make up. Throw it on the wall. Whatever sticks, that's what the story is going to be. Everything is baseless. Everything is unfounded. Just spew anything out of their mouths. Kind of like the way they paid people to go vote during the election. In the coming weeks and months, however, we're likely to see fewer examples of angry town hall sessions. Not because American voters will be happier, but rather because more GOP lawmakers will avoid the public meetings altogether. NBC News reported because they are cowards. That's why. They're pathetic cowards. And that's why they will not hold public town hall meetings. Listen to this. Congressional Republicans are again being advised against holding in-person town halls after several instances of lawmakers being berated by attendees went viral. The chair of the National Republican Congressional Committee, which is the Hill Committee that works to get Republicans elected to the House, told lawmakers in a closed-door meeting Tuesday morning that there were more efficient ways to reach constituents than in-person town halls, according to two sources in the room. According to the report, Republican Representative Richard Hudson of North Carolina, who currently chairs the NRCC, compared the political environment in 2025 to conditions in 2017 when many Americans were outraged by the Republican efforts to repeal the Affordable Care Act. Listen up, stupid Republicans. You jackasses don't seem to get it. You all lied during the election. You said it was about rats and dogs and cats. You said it was about the economy. You said it was about gas prices. You said it was about egg prices. You said it was about people being unemployed. That's what you all said. The economy is not on your agenda. People are being fired from their jobs, unsurreptitiously. Individuals, their homes are being foreclosed. People are being evicted. People can't pay their bills. Food prices are enormous. Gas prices are enormous. Everything is running out of control. And all you can do is put blinders on and pretend that everything is all right because you want to cater to nothing but privileged billionaires. That's all that's on your mind. To anybody who has a voice of dissent, you think you can squash them. You think they don't have the right to speak. Well, according to the Second Amendment of the Constitution, free speech is given to all in America. How well do you think it's going to work in the upcoming midterm elections? You're running from people. You think you can just make some some beautiful ads articulating and highlighting things that you deem that are important while ignoring the very suffrage of your people. You're ignoring their hardships. You're ignoring their pain. You ignore the fact that their SNAP benefits are being taken away. I'm talking about people that are in the Republican district. You're ignoring the Medicaid getting ready to be taken away. You're ignoring the fact that Social Security is going to be taken away from them. You're ignoring so many things that are of vitally importance to everyday people because y'all don't give a damn. Because you all make six-digit figured salaries. You get the best health care package in America for you and your entire families. You get your perks and your benefits. You get your kickbacks. You get your bribes. You vote the way the lobbyists want you to vote. As long as it's in the interest of corporate America. You don't care about everyday people. But everyday people are going to show you all about the power of the votes in the upcoming 2026 midterm elections. Whether y'all like it or not, the populace is going to turn on y'all. They already have. So back to this article. There's a compelling comparison. I've made it myself. But let's not forget that a year after those tumultuous 27 town hall meetings, Democrats had a net gain of more than 40 U.S. House seats in the 28-term midterm elections and retook the majority in the chamber, and they're poised to do it again. The Democrats are going to win the midterm elections, whether you all like it or not. Hudson's analogy, in other words, probably did not comfort his GOP brethren. Later in the day, Hudson told reporters that, quote, in-person town halls are no longer effective because Democrat activists are threatening democracy by disrupting the actual communication at town halls, close quote. Of course, you're going to blame it on the Democrats. That's okay, because you're a bunch of liars. That's what y'all do. Y'all lie. Just like when the insurrection occurred, you said they were peaceful, loving people, showing their love toward their country. You know what you all said it was? Now you want to lie and say that these are Democratic activists who are filling Republican-dominated counties. Because you think that the Republicans should be blind and just sit back and allow you all to say and do any and everything to them. They've had enough of y'all. They know y'all a bunch of liars and crooks. That's one way to look at matters. The better way is to realize that someone is threatening democracy right now, but it's not voters. Nevertheless, the NRCC chair wasn't alone. House Speaker Mike Johnson also advised his members to stop holding town halls. The Louisiana Republicans suggested that telephone events in small groups would be preferable to larger forums. No, they want to put people inside of a room that they can control, that would agree with them, to make it appear that the Gallup poll and the consensus of the so-called majority are agreeing with their disastrous, blasphemous policies that's destroying the very infrastructure of democracy in America. And this is a classic example of treating a symptom instead of the problem. Sure, congressional Republicans can avoid unhappy voters, but that won't satisfy an angry electorate. Rather, it will simply keep GOP members shielded from constituents with legitimate concerns. No, they are cowards, and they are punks. That's what they are. Counseling town halls is easy. Governing effectively is hard. Republican leaders appear to be placing too much emphasis on the former while expressing no interest in whatsoever in the latter. It is any wonder why so many voters aren't pleased. Democratic Representative Teresa Leger Fernandez of New Mexico told Politico that Republicans are afraid of their constituents. By all appearances, that's unlikely to change anytime soon. They are afraid. You don't want to face them because you betrayed them. You don't want to face them because you lied to them. You don't want to face them because you are afraid to stand up for what is right, for what is just, for what is decent. You would rather go along to get along, to save your job, and it's damn pathetic. Never surrender. Never quit.